Bless up, bless up, bless up. What y'all think about? What y'all think about that live, man? There was some gems on there. I hope y'all paid attention to what the king was kicking. Yeah, how y'all like my rendition on my? This is my man bun. Psych. Nah, but back to the topic. Chick right here. All right. What can I say about this? If y'all haven't heard about it, she's a Florida teacher. She's 25. I believe her name is Dana Sheetwearer. Who the hell knows what her last name is? They'll let you know what her last name is. But two things that really piss me off more than anything: pedophilia. Hold on. I'm gonna elaborate on pedophilia. This underage marriage and how it's just becoming a norm, and closet racist. If you're gonna be racist, just be out front with it. You know what I'm saying? This chick right here, she's a teacher. She was a teacher by morning and afternoon. She was a racist podcast, what can I call her? Creator, podcast, show host by night. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy. Just crazy. And this is the people that, look, y'all want to see something crazy? But them dogs stuck together. My God. I mean, like, I haven't been able to sleep for the last 4 nights. This, man, I got 2 females. I'm going to get back to my story. I'm sorry. I got 2 females. And this fool right here, this is first time ever getting any kind of poo-tang ever in his life. Oh, my God. Anyway. How in the world can we expect the people that are supposed to teach our children, help mold our children, and basically shape the minds of tomorrow if she's pushing her own white supremacy agenda on them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? And then, crazy thing about it is supposedly she took down all our other social media platforms and things like that. I'm gonna try to find some. I know I always say I'm gonna try to find some stuff, and I don't never always, follow through on what I say. I'm sorry, but you look, I got 3 jobs, and I'm trying to implement the 4th one, which is YouTubing. But look, I'm trying to lead the horses to the water. I can't make you drink. You understand me? ISIS. I'm bringing the knowledge. Help a brother a little bit. We can talk about it in the comments. But this is just crazy. If y'all remember, about a week or 2 ago, the Orange Man, the 46th president, excuse me, he was crying about give teachers guns, not her. Please don't give her no gun. I know a couple of teachers. I was at my old high school. Please don't give them no guns. Please don't give them no guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we don't want her to have no gun. No. Don't give her no gun. But let me press play. It's about 9 minutes. I might not give y'all the whole 9 minutes because I just got off. I'm multitasking. And I won't get this out here, though. I really won't get this out here. Willie D also did a video on her. But the Turks, they kind of broke it down, kind of went a little bit more into detail. And she tried to lie and say it wasn't her. Like, look at this. It ain't her. Same earrings, same teeth. Because she shows all her whites plus her gums. She got that old olive oil Popeye wife nose and face. You know what I'm talking about? Eyebrows, everything. Same eye orbits, just the same cheekbones when she smiled. Got the dimples. That's you, honey. That's you. That's you. That's you. If you didn't want us to believe it was you, you should have you should have wore a mask like Anonymous. You should have changed your voice. Plain and simple. But let's get to it.
Middle school teacher also run a white nationalist podcast. We're going to show you 2 pictures. Here they are. One is of Tiana Dalikhov.
There you go.
And the other is of Diana Volicic.
That's why I thought her name was.
One is a known middle school teacher. The other is a known host of a white nationalist podcast. The question is, are they the same person? Huffington Post pointed this out in kind of an expose. Things that lead me to believe they are the same person is they have the same earrings and the same face. They're
I was
using.
wondering when you were going to get to the fact that they're the same person.
The earrings are kind of a tip-off, but the face thing, that's harder to purchase. But who knows? And also the fact that they point out that all but 2 of the letters are the exact same.
And they're both 25, and the woman on the podcast said she's a local teacher in Florida. And the other one's a local teacher in Florida.
And their tenures that they said at the schools at which they work are the same length. They've been there for a year. It seems pretty obvious. Now, the troubling thing, obviously, is if this is true, there is a teacher who runs a white nationalist podcast. And not just that, that on that podcast, she had a guest on, Tiana Dolochov, that said they, the white nationalists, don't have to be vocal about their views, but get in there, be more covert, and just start taking over those places, talking about schools in different areas where they can kind of get influence whenever they can. And Volatich wrote back...
That's the push propaganda. That's the push propaganda. It used to be word of mouth. They used to use flyers, and it used to be like a code. You had to have a decoder. They used to have secret meetings. You know what I'm saying? When they wanted to used to get together.
Said, right. I'm absolutely one of them. So if this is the same person who's a teacher, that person just admitted to using their position of power to influence young minds by interjecting elements.
But check, wouldn't that be some sort of institutionalized racism? Wouldn't it be? Somebody of a higher power, or it's the word I'm looking for, not so much higher power, but authority, using their platform in a negative manner, right? Or to push their agenda.
Of white nationalism into a classroom environment.
So, let us begin the troubling aspects of this story.
So many.
Okay, so first of all, note the irony of the right wing who had attacked Obama for once going to a school, saying he's trying to indoctrinate the children. Well, first of all the presidents go to schools. George Bush was famously at an elementary school on 9/11 when we were attacked and stayed there for quite some time, reading a book upside down. But look at this. It turns out, now this is extreme right wing to be fair, right? But they're trying to indoctrinate the kids, and they say it. She said on the podcast, talking about her and her guests, like, oh, you got to sneak in there, make sure you do your propaganda, and get the kids to believe it.
Yeah.
So the reason they say that about the left wing is it's projection. They assume that whatever they're doing and whatever they're thinking, you're also thinking and doing. But it's not true. We'd like to indoctrinate them with things like math.
I love it. Well, there was one moment that I don't have a graphic for where she said that science has proven that certain races are smarter than others. So she's using science.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Wrongly. She also, some tweets from Tiana Dolochov, the alter ego who hosts the podcast. It isn't supremacist or hateful to prefer your own people over others. And then also this one. This is, if you see the graphic below, it is a reference to kind of a teacher manual that says confronting racism in classrooms. And she writes, America's students' education system is designed to enable victimization when teachers are forced to learn about institutional racism and prove it's real when it isn't. I literally feel brain cells dying as I read this bull S. Hashtag Sunday morning. Well, science proves that you actually can't feel that at all. And that you're wrong about it. And that was just at a portion of a teacher guidebook simply saying that you should acknowledge that institutional racism exists, and also that people are reticent to bring that up because it means that they have to acknowledge their own preconceived notions about racism and their own internal feelings about racism. And that's what some...
Please leave the sister alone. Whoever's messing with the queen, leave her alone. She can't take it. I know she's mentally fragile, man. Y'all gotta leave the sister alone.
Addressing...
Bless up, though, queen.
Their deep-seated hatred looks like when they're fighting back against it.
Yeah. I love what she says. It isn't supremacist or hateful to prefer your own people over others. It actually kind of is. That's kind of the point of racism, which is my people are better than your people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're not allowed to have tea with people that are the same race as you are, or the background. Have at it, Hoss. Go out drinking, do whatever you want. But if you say, I prefer my people over your people, yeah, that's racism.
And when previously she said that they are better, they learn better, certain races are smarter than others, that is supremacy. You're saying that you're superior to others.
Exactly. Let alone when you think that science has proven it, and you're going to teach that to the kids. That was in the context of a conversation she was having on our podcast with another racist, and that guy was saying, like, they pretend that people for a kid from Nigeria and a kid who came from Sweden are supposed to learn exactly the same and have, quote, the.
But that would go for any kid in America. Because if my mother and father, if my core support group didn't push education as top priority in my household, then why would I take it seriously? You understand me? And see, that's the disconnect that some people have with our day-to-day realizations that, hey, we got so much going against us, you know, and we already behind the gun on a lot of things. On a lot of things, you know.
Same IQ. Now, to be fair, Brett, maybe they think the Nigerian is smarter than the guy from Sweden.
Did not clarify the scores. We didn't see the box score on that.
But as I pointed out, and you could go look this up as well, that actually Nigerian students do exceedingly well.
So weird that they pick the one that's like in the studies as like, they're doctors, man.
It's almost as if they didn't look up the science.
That's what it is. And then you can listen to clips from the podcast, and it's just that. It's just people saying what they feel like saying to make themselves feel better and superior to others.
Another one of my favorites was when she said that the JQ is complicated.
Oh, God. The Jewish question.
Yeah, I didn't know what the JQ was. I was like, I don't think I've read the JQ in a while. What fashion are they?
There's the EQ and the IQ.
And the GQ.
GQ's a great magazine. It's a great read.
But anyway, it turns out it means the Jewish question. And I'm pretty sure it's not a question. Two, if it is, it's not complicated. It turns out she's reading some anti-Semitic book about how the Jews control everything. Oh, shocking. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course you'd like to eradicate all the Muslims. But I would like to thank the extreme right wing for bringing Jews and Muslims together in America. Right. Thank you. We appreciate that.
The thing, though, is she's right. She's right in that when you're a teacher in a school, you are in an extreme position of power. And what you say to kids is very important because you never know what kids are going to hold on to. And it is very terrifying. And the curriculum that she is teaching, she's right that people have chosen that. And it is true that that has developed over time, but I like to say that it's developed in a good way. Like if you look back, there's a viewer who asked me, like from a different country, who asked, how are Native Americans portrayed in schools? And I thought back and I'm like, well, that's changed over time.
They still don't tell you the truth about Native Americans, though. They still don't tell you the truth, though. So with her being a white supremacist, she's, is still putting the damn on the truth. That's the whole issue. The core values of what they need to be taught, they're changing. If you haven't realized, well, whoever's watching this video, just think about from the time, if you got kids, right? However old you are, just think about one time you was in school. And just think about the years to follow that, I know me, I done went back to my high school a couple of times, because I used to play football and things like that. Some of the underclassmen and things. And then, that's my alma mater. I go back. Teachers and stuff still there. I socialize with them, just everything to change. Criteria, everything's to change. Everything has changed.
know how they were portrayed back in the old days when it was like cowboys versus Indians, and then it developed into a position where we were taught about, you know, smallpox and blankets and diseases and buying Manhattan for a ridiculous sum to someone who doesn't have any concept of like land ownership. We do develop it over time, and it is super important, which is why we have to be on alert when these kinds of things rear their head. And there are other situations where this has come to the fore. In June, the principal of a charter school in New Orleans was fired from his job after video surfaced that showed him wearing rings associated with white nationalism. I don't know if you remember that. He had similarly appeared on White Nationalist podcast. And a former Catholic substitute teacher and field hockey coach in Maryland was fired earlier this year after his school learned that he was also employed by the National Policy Institute, white supremacist Richard Spencer's think tank, and the website altright.com. Like Volatich, he posted on social media under a pseudonym. And the initial response from the school was to confront this teacher that they thought was affiliated with it. She denied it, and the principal backed down. But after pressing the issue, the Huffington Post was able to create...
Look, it's crazy that social media out here and all these other little avenues for you to put information out here, you can't lie and be like, I don't know nothing about it. It wasn't me. Bro, yes. It's crazy, man.
Some kind of more pressure, and in the wake of it, the alter ego, Tiana Dolovich or whatever, pulled down a lot of her profiles.
But I'm sure that it was a coincidence that when they found the person who appeared to be her, who was a teacher who is now in trouble, that the alter ego pulled down all of her social media immediately.
It's crazy.
Probably a wild coincidence. But what Brett said there at the end is probably the most important for her in terms of whether she's going to get to keep that job. On the podcast, she bragged about how she lied to the principal, that a teacher had complained that she was indoctrinating the students, and she basically said, "Nah, I just lied to them, and they believe me. Ha ha."
See, that's what made me say what I just said, man. That principal ain't no damn better, man. Because they bringing you all the information you need to get rid of this person, man. And you not doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it whatsoever. So you're part of the problem, too. You're part of the issue. Man, where T-Night at, man? We need to figure out what school this is in Florida, man. We need to boycott them, man. For real. Give them some bad publicity. They need to get her up out of there. If anybody watching this, let T-Night know. Man, from Kentucky to Florida, man. That teacher, she gotta go, bro. We calling for her job too, fam. Flag on the play, baby. We coming for her. Bless up. I appreciate y'all taking your time out, checking this video out. Y'all know her name. Go check her out, man. See what we can't do about it, getting her removed. Getting us some time off to the board or something.